are now rocking with the realest alive. Here we go. Late night. It's probably going to be a long night. I might do a few lives in the wee hours. Good to see everyone. St. Louis is in the building. Fresno is in the building. Good to see you, Goshen, as always. San Francisco is in the building. Shout out your city and your state. My eyes are tripping. I had to wear reading glasses. But since I've been working out and pumping lots of different herbs and nutrients into my body, I cannot read with my reading glasses anymore. My eyes are healing themselves, which is very strange. I used to have my reading glasses on and could see everything you all are saying. Now I can't. It's blurry with the glasses on, but it's perfect like this. Go figure. Unless it's those particular reading glasses. Let's see. Let's do an experiment. Nope. I can see. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Go figure. Crazy. It just shows you what nutrition can do. Vitamins, heavy vitamins. I'm going heavy on the vitamins. Good to see you, Arnell, Onyx, Troy. St. Louis, Missouri is in the building. Rep your city and your state. I have a very important public service announcement to make tonight. I got to support Tiffany's Farm. Tiffany's Farm. Everybody go and subscribe to Tiffany's Farm. Subscribe and show your support. Let's drive their subscribers up to 100,000. Get in a comment section. Watch all their presentations and videos. Her and her father. And support them so you can show and know what's going on with them. They're going through a lot of harassment right now. Much like the brother was in Colorado that we talked about. The brother in Colorado was going through a lot of harassments up there in Colorado. Birmingham, Alabama is in the building. Yes, Sharon. It's absolutely horrible what they're doing to the sister. You're not going to believe it. How can we help? First, the best way you can help is get everybody to go over there. So the best way you can help is to let everybody know to go subscribe, right? Put a bunch of eyeballs on the situation. And then the more eyeballs you put on the situation, the more noise gets made. Everybody's going to start complaining. Everybody's going to start reposting their situation. Everybody's going to start contacting the authorities. The people in Georgia start standing up and going up there. The people in Atlanta should go up there. The people in Atlanta, Georgia should mobilize, rent some buses and stuff and go up there and show a force. People should go and find out exactly which neighbors is harassing and go let the neighbors know, we know who you are. We know where you at. And what comes around goes around. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Period. Leave them alone. Springfield, Massachusetts is in the building. They are in Barnesville, Georgia. Barnesville, Georgia is where they are located, okay? So reach out to our sister Tiffany. Here's her information. Tiffany's Farm, P.O.Box 772, Barnesville, Georgia. Okay? Reach out to the sister. Okay? Reach out to them. Let them know. And subscribe to her channel. Subscribe to her channel. And you can also talk to her there. I know she's looking at all her comments. Right? For those of you on Facebook, check her out on Facebook. Tiffany Farms on Facebook. Follow her, like her, find her everywhere she's at. Wherever she's at, find her and support her. Okay? Wherever she's at. Find her and support her. Okay? This is her Facebook. Find her and support her. Tiffany's Farm. Okay? She says, stand with us. Help Dad and me rebuild after the fire. She has a GoFundMe and all that. It's her dad, and her son. She's basically a woman doing this for solo, but she does have her father helping her. Also support my sister, right? Support the queen over redirecting Proverbs 31 School of Wisdom. This is who informed me on the situation, okay? This is a very good channel to follow right here. Trust me what I'm telling you. This is a very good channel to follow. And she stays up on everything what's going on. That's why she got 254,000 subscribers. Right? So also check this sister out. This is a sister that I watch all the time. I get a lot of information from this sister. You know what I'm saying? So go, if you go once again and check out her YouTube channel. You can watch all the videos and she gives you a constant update of the harassment and what's been going on over there. Okay? You can see the good things they're doing and you can also keep up with the constant harassment that they are getting over there, which ain't going to be tolerated. And it's not the 1950s, it's not the 1940s. It's not the 1970s or the 1980s. It's 2025. We're not really. I don't know. I don't know what certain people's parents used to do when they was harassing, but we ain't our parents and our grandparents. We ain't dumb. And so all them threats and all that, man, we don't believe none of that. We don't believe none of that. But one thing we know is we looking at what happened to Palestine, and we know that people will use their weapons against you. We've seen it clear as day. Palestine is a clear sign to show you what you're dealing with. Know that. That's why I criticize Africa, because they constantly getting the Chinese and everybody help them do everything, but they ain't got no military power. So Tiffany's farm is a sister and her father. Her father's out there helping the sister. And they just bought some land, and the neighbors around them are harassing them. Somebody set fire to the land recently outside of their land. They have videos of this guy up by their land, on his little four-wheeler, it seemed like he harassing them. When the fire was set and she called the county or whoever was supposed to come out there, nobody came. They blew it off. When she talks to the sheriffs or whatever, they blow it off. Because these are all friends and neighbors when you move to these type of areas. They're all in cahoots when you move in those areas. This is exactly what happened to the brother up in Colorado. The rancher in Colorado went through the same thing. They unalived some of his livestock, poisoned some of his livestock. Same situation. Same situation. Nothing has changed in America with that attitude. That attitude is strong. And it's been empowered with the Trump administration. And so the brothers and sisters that was on that Trump bandwagon, I understand you was thinking about the money more than the discrimination. You made your bed, you got to lie in it. You voted for somebody. If you voted for Donald Trump, if you're a Black American, you voted for Donald Trump, you voted for somebody that will empower people to do things to you. You voted for his supporters, and his supporters don't like you. And that's what we live in. Even me talking about this, YouTube advertisers will consider this hate speech. I swear to God. When we stand up for ourselves and when we speak against hate, they call that hate speech. Real talk. When you speak against hate, the powers that be call that hate speech. Any retaliatory comments is hate speech. Basically. It happened to your homie when he opened his pizza spot? Yeah. Yeah. That's why when people ask me to move, would I move to small areas? No. Never. Never will I move to an area where you're such a minority, you're just going to constantly be harassed and overpowered. It's not going to happen. I like being in a city like Chicago with a lot of Black people. I feel safe in Chicago. I don't feel safe. When I went to Arizona, I didn't like it. I never got a chance to go to Phoenix and check it out because I was busy. I didn't really want to run around a lot because I went to concentrate and write. I didn't want to turn it into no vacation. I wanted to keep focused on my writing, but I didn't like it. So when I go back out there again, I'll check out Phoenix to see if I could tolerate Phoenix. Nah, I didn't like it. If I lived out there, I wouldn't be coming outside that much, for sure. And I'd be horrified if I get pulled over by the police. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you straight up. In them small places, the police, on them side roads, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of side roads. It's like a lot of dark roads. Like there's no action. There's you know what I'm saying? And you just kind of out there. And just like anything can happen to you on them roads in them small towns like that. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what this sister's going through. They out in the boondocks in Georgia and they're being victimized and harassed. Check it out.
So we're back here having to paint some more of the trees with purple. So you'll see. And Dad is right now taking the string and reestablishing the property line because the original string that was here was burnt up in the fire. So we're reconnecting it again. Remember, that's the marker right here. And this is the, look at this.
This is the marker to the property right here. See right here?
Yeah. And over here is where they established another post for whatever reason. And this fence is kind of like old and falling apart. And we're trying to get our fence up and our property properly fenced in. Look at all the barbed wire, how this looks right here. We're trying to not have this. So we're reestablishing the string to show where our property is located and to let them know that we're serious about our property line. As you remember, we got the property surveyed twice. So, you know, we're just trying to do our thing to establish our property line and to put up fencing so that we can have our livestock. We hadn't seen the neighbor, hadn't heard from the person. The sheriff, not the sheriff, but the chief, for whatever reason, during the discussion about investigating this fire, he kept saying that, you know, the one back here is black, right? He's an older black man. You know he's black. He might have said that like 4 times. And I'm trying to figure out, I'm sitting here talking to you about an investigation for arson, and you keep telling me that the guy in the back of me is black. I've never seen him before. All I've seen is white men back here, but I just don't understand the relevance of him bringing it up. He might have said it and thrown it out there like 4 times. And it was just kind of random. It was odd. So, anyway, that's what we're dealing with. And I'm like y'all said, I'm lucky to have my dad here because he's really helping out a bunch. And we got some more signs around here. Got my drill. I'm gonna spray some more stuff so that we can clearly let people know that they need to respect our personal space, like respect our property. And we're gonna do everything we can. We're not giving up, we're not selling, not doing any of that. I don't care what people say. I'm not selling my property. And my son, he's very much like how I am. You know, he doesn't have like that fear like that. Granddad doesn't either. And we're not, you know, just not those type of people that you can just try to harm all the time and do things to disrupt our lives. We're not the type of people that's going to tolerate it. So my son, he knows this is his property and nobody's going to take it from him.
So that's what they're going through, harassment. There's videos of men on the other side of a fence right up by her property. They seem to be somewhat aggressive, somewhat.